Welcome to another episode of Russell Realty Minute with your host, Evan Russell, where Evan shares his real-world real estate experience with you. If you like what you hear, please be sure to give him a quick review right here in iTunes. Thank you for listening.
So I had dinner with a friend last night, a friend I hadn't seen in a little while. We met at a fundraiser for my daughter's softball, and we get to having some conversation. She says to me, "Gee, Evan, you must be killing it. The market's great, right? You must be having a great year." And I said, yeah, I mean, that's certainly the perception that the real estate market is definitely gangbusters. But let me explain that to you just from kind of a street level. Our sellers are getting maximum value for their house. There's no doubt about that. And they're getting maximum value for their house based on the lack of inventory. So the sellers who have a place to go are definitely cashing out and definitely having record-breaking kind of sales numbers. They're getting maximum value for their house. Now, on the flip side of that, if for a seller to get maximum value for their house, they have to have a bidding war, right? It's got to drive up the price, which means they have to have several offers, if not 10, 15, many offers on one house. Now, the truth of that is there can only be one winner. The seller's only going to accept one offer. That means there are 14 losers. Right? There are 14 people that didn't win the house. So if you represent one of those buyers and you're going to house after house week after week and you're putting in offers and you continue to get outbid, it becomes very frustrating. So for the sellers, it's an awesome time because they're cashing in. Now, if you have a place to go, if you're a seller that doesn't have a place to go, if you have a seller who has to sell their house to buy their next house, if you're a contingent seller, that's tough because then you try to go buy something, you're a contingent buyer, that offer goes to the bottom of the pile because the seller obviously doesn't want to take a deal that's contingent on somebody else selling their house when they've got 3 or 4 offers to choose from. So as a seller who has a place to go, doesn't need to rely on buying a new place, the market's fantastic. From the buyer's perspective, the market's terrible. They're overpaying for houses, and they're getting beat out on 2 or 3 of the houses they try to bid on, and they're going way over asking price, and it's kind of a mess, if they even get their offer accepted at all. So yes, the market is going crazy. The real estate prices are going crazy. But as far as overall transactions go, it's really not. As far as buyers scooping up houses left and right, not really the case. It's not really a flourishing real estate market.
This has been another Russell Realty Minute, brought to you by Evan Russell.